Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII, and we are camping with the little snot because he ordered us to. So, many of you might be saying, why are you so hard on this kid? He's just kind of snotty. Here we go.
Come on, giddy up. Do as I say. Giddy up. Go. Listen to me, you stupid beast.
Prince, please restrain yourself. Medea is, my horse isn't accustomed to being ridden. Come on now. Down from my horse at once, you fatto.
You tell him, Trode.
Shut up. I'll show you how to break in a horse.
This is somebody else's property.
Stupid animal. Maybe a little pain will teach you. Ah! Calm down. Stop bucking. Stop. I'm going to fall.
Like, if your response to an animal not obeying your commands is to, like, cause it pain...
I'll whip some manners into you. You stubborn beast. You should be honored to have a taste of my crop. I'll teach you some proper respect for
Like,
your
look at that.
wonder.
I mean, aside from the fact that we know she's
That's
a person.
my horse. Stop this at once. I simply cannot allow you to harass her any further. If you must strike something, strike me instead.
So, the horse is that important to you? Fine. Your wish is granted. Prepare to accept her punishment.
Like, and he's even willing to, like, whip something that's, like, talking to him. Like, I know he doesn't consider Trode to be a human, but he can talk and, like, feel and like, this kid is just, like, not right. And he's gonna be a horrible king.
We got one. We got one.
Like, anyway.
I was picking me nose. I was picking me some flowers when I saw it. It blew me.
Anybody who believes Yangus was picking flowers, raise their hands. Ah, I see no hands.
One of them lizards.
Did you hear that? It's the cry of an argon lizard. Forget the stupid horse. We've got to catch that lizard.
See, like, this isn't right. Like, this is what bothers me, is that, like, this kid should be put in his place. Like, we shouldn't still be listening to him at this point. We should be leaving him out here to fend for himself. So, this is the giant Argon lizard. It is essentially a boss, I suppose. I guess the other lizards are kind of mini bosses. In the file I lost, by the way, I beat this thing on the 4th turn. I do not expect to replicate that, because it was awesome. But yeah, you can sap this one. You can't sap the first 3, but you can sap this one. And you should, at least twice. At some point, it won't let you sap anymore. Obviously, you can't lower its defense, like, to negative numbers or something. So, I think the standard rate is about 2 for bosses. At some point, it will be important enough that I will try to do it as many times as possible for a boss, but... maybe for the stuff in Baccarat or something. Like... Anyway, so I just cut a bunch of audio out because I just started talking about my plans for the future, then decided that, like, I didn't want to mess with that. Like, telling you guys what I'm planning to do. And I'm getting way ahead of myself. Like, this whole video processing thing is suddenly all new to me again. Stupid video processing being all new. Actually, I've kind of got it down to an art now. Like, well, not an art as much as an assembly line process. Like, all the things that for the first couple of videos were real touch and go, I've got them all standardized now, so I don't usually have to mess with settings on anything or anything like that. Which, again, if you've ever used, like, Windows Media Encoder, is a wonder, because, like, that program is nothing but settings you can change. It is definitely not user-friendly. Like, it's built for somebody who understands aspect ratios and, like, what they mean particularly, and, like... And when you want to crop a video, you have to put in how many pixels you're taking off. It's so weird. Alright, we got him! We defeated him! Yay! Look at that experience, that's awesome. Again, it's not going to count because we actually got this experience in a file where this has already been recorded, and eventually we're going to bring our save file back to whatever, you know, you get what I'm saying. We've explained this already. So this is a great big argon heart. And like there, you can see the lizard walking away.
This is it. This is exactly what I needed. This will show Father and his servants. I can just see their faces now. Oh, Chamlay, how wonderful. What a hero you are. They'd better. After all I went through to get it. Servants, back to the castle.
She's just the worst kind of, like... You know, I heard once somebody said that, like, the worst sin is pride. And that the highest form of pride, like, the worst form of pride is ingratitude. And, like, that sums Charmley up. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because he's worse than that. It's not just ingratitude about him. It's his just demands. And his... just the fact that he can't see past the end of his own nose. Everything's about him. And that we're just objects, and then he never questions, like maybe we don't want to fight a fourth stupid lizard, you know? You know, like we're all worried about the fate of the world.
Home at last. It feels like a lifetime since we left on our epic journey. What's this? The flags are up. Oh, the bazaar is on. It must have started while we were away. I'm going to do a little shopping before I go back to the castle. Dismissed.
Okay, so the bazaar changes all the shops in Argonian. There's really cool stuff here, and we're going to deal with that later. But I do have to say, because this occurred to me as I was actually kind of ranting and raving about it, the people who designed and made Prince the little snot, ugh, God, I almost called him by his name. The little snot, did a really great job, because they made me really hate him. You know, and he is a good counterpoint for the hero, because our hero is selfless, and, like, doing this for the good of the world, but, like...
Ah, there you are, and you've arrived just in time. Without further ado, allow me to present my new Argon Heart. The biggest you ever saw. I mean, you've seen a real Argon Heart for yourselves. You can tell this is no fake. I suppose you're wondering where I acquired it. Well, as luck would have it, one of the peddlers was selling one.
Service is our motto. We got another if you got the money.
If you got.
Another? One is quite enough. Anyway, you can keep the Argon Heart from the Royal Hunting Ground for yourselves. I'm going to take this one back to the castle. You'll stay quiet about this, of course. And once the bazaar moves on, I won't need to worry about that peddler telling anyone. It's a flawless plan.
Why would he think we'd stay quiet?
Well, this is farewell. I'm off to the castle. Drop by sometime if you'd like to see the adoration on my subjects' faces firsthand. Ta-ta!
Yeah, he's gonna grow up to be like the kind of king that like kills somebody for bringing him like a beverage that's the wrong temperature.
Oh, Charles.
What have you
He's
done?
acted like the spoiled brat you raised. You. Ugh. Expletive deleted. There. There, I implied what I didn't say. That's 1 point for subtlety, I guess. Well, that wasn't very subtle. That was kind of in your face when I, like, followed it up with hurrahing the fact that I didn't swear. I actually try not to. I really do. Unless it's unavoidable or completely inappropriate. I follow the Vonnegut logic. That swearing is just another excuse for people to not listen to you. Yeah, it's brought up in my second favorite Vonnegut book, where like through the whole thing, like there's this career military guy, and he says people called him the preacher because he never swore, and it was because his father always told him that swearing just gave people another reason to ignore what you said. So try not to do it. I personally have no problem with swearing. Like around people I'm comfortable with, I will curse like a sailor. It's not. I was raised that way, but like, try not to do it too much on here.
Prince Charmles, please show us the Argon heart you obtained.
Why, it's enormous.
That's what she said.
I've never seen such a big Argon heart before. It must be the biggest in the history of the initiation.
He must have slain quite an Argon lizard to get a heart of that size.
Prince Charmles, present the Argon heart, symbol of your bravery and worthiness, to King Clarius.
There is some kind of double talk in here where the idea is that, like,
No.
this thing that
Wait.
he cheated, you know, that's the symbol of his bravery and stuff. But it's...
Charmles, do you swear before the almighty goddess that you obtained this Argon heart from an Argon lizard slain by your own hand?
Of course, Father.
no problem lying to get what he wants.
Because even if, for example, you were assisted by others in battle, I would still recognize your claim to the throne. But if you obtained it by any other means, I could not recognize your right to the throne. Is that perfectly clear?
Yes, of course. I fought the lizard with my own hands, and a frightful beast it was, too.
He's just horrible. Irredeemably horrible.
Very well. Then I congratulate you. I accept this Argon heart as proof of your true character.
So, like, so I know that, like, the idea is supposed to be that, like, you know, sometime in his life he'll realize that disappointing his father cost him way more than he was willing to spend or something like that, but, like, I don't like it. I would have liked to have seen him get slapped or something, you know, or locked in a dungeon.
I saw my son take an Argon heart from one of the merchants. Did you even take him to the royal hunting ground?
Hey, we're not the bad guy here.
I saw everything from up here. You must tell me the truth. Out
Oh, yeah,
with it.
we actually will, because we're not your kid. We're not your spoiled brat kid. We tell the truth and do the things we say we're going to do.
I see. So this is the Argon heart he obtained with your help.
Yup.
Why didn't he simply show it to me? I would not have cared about the
That's
sign.
what Jay said! Oh, sorry.
I fear this means Charmles is far too immature to take the
Just
throne.
after I was talking about how I don't
Or
swear,
wife.
because people might, like, seriously, just,
However,
like,
that
the
is a
dumbest,
matter
filthiest
between
joke.
Charmles and myself. You did a fine job in taking him to the royal hunting ground. The magic mirror is in the royal vault on the 4th floor. You are free to take it whenever you wish. I have already instructed the guards to admit you. And I will take this Argon heart. It might prove useful when I need to remind Charmels of his foolhardiness.
So this guy at least is, like, true to his word. I mean, like, he gives us what he promised, which, like, it makes you wonder how he raised such a just rotten human being. But, I mean, yeah, what can you say, really? Like, I should say, in the interest of, you know, like, again, not kind of throwing out spoilers and stuff, we're not done with the kind of philosophical implications of this. That, like, I don't know that we have to directly, like, we don't have to, I don't think. No, there is stuff we're going to have to do here again. I don't think, but, like, so we're going to have to deal with, like, Clavius again and kind of stuff like that. So, like, this is not kind of the end of note for what's going on, so. So anyway, so this is the Royal Vault, and it was locked before, and now it's not. And there are 4 treasure chests in here, so we'll get that stuff. Devil's Tail. Now, Devil's Tail is weird. It's an alchemy item, and I'll explain it when we have to, not when we have to use it, but there'll be a point where we're using kind of similar stuff that, like, I'll explain it. It'll be soon. A battle fork. I'm pretty sure the battle fork is entirely useless. So this is the mirror. We take it. And then we're going to have to deal with some other cutscene stuff. So we'll go with this.
Ah, you've brought the magic mirror, if I'm not mistaken. May I have a look?
No, can't look at our mirror. You have no idea what we had to go through, who we had to put up with.
That's odd. I don't sense any magic at all.
Well, what do you know?
Bereft of its magic power, it's no different from a normal, everyday mirror. Could someone have snuck in and tampered with the mirror while it slumbered in the royal
Maybe.
vault? No, surely not. Nevertheless, even without its magic, the mirror remains a priceless royal treasure.
We'll sell it to you for $10.
What's that? The magical power of the mirror is central to your errand, you say?
Why is it a yes or no question?
I see, I see. Let me think. The mirror itself does not appear to be damaged. In which case, you should be able to recharge the mirror, so to speak, by exposing it to the right kind of magic.
Yeah?
That would restore its former power.
Oh, yeah?
The man who taught me was a wizard and an expert in magical treasures. I'm sure he would know how to re-energize the mirror.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, he is retired. Now he spends his days in seclusion in his home deep in the western forest.
No. Alright, we gotta go see this guy who lives deep in the western forest. So. Obviously, I've played through this game. I know how we've got to do that, but we got to go talk to this guy. And actually, he unlocks a bunch of really cool stuff, like, and changes kind of the way this game works. Not the way the game works, but the way the plot develops dramatically. And you'll see that when we do it. It's really obvious. So anyway, so for now, what we're going to do is go save our game. And I think we're to the point now where we're kind of as close to matching up with the old save file as possible. Because I'm pretty sure I saved after this. I know I saved before going to this old man in the woods. So, we'll be picking up a different save file, which is actually, you know, the save. So anyway, you guys, thanks for hanging on through this confusing mess of an LP. And, you guys, take care. Bye, everybody.